So, my question, Pat, concerns trust in leadership. You've written in the past about how leaders that express vulnerabilities are often much more successful in building trust in their organizations. Yet, one of the things that we've noticed these last couple of years is a pivot towards the strongman. We certainly see this in our organizations, certainly more in politics as well. And I wonder whether or not that pivot is going to have any big influence on trust? Is it going to make building trust more difficult for leaders when we have policymakers and world leaders that are playing the hard man and we're trying to be the connected person in an organization? I'd love to know your points of view and where you see the challenges for leaders in building trust as this political landscape changes.
Yeah, that's a great question, Steve. And I think the key to this is when we're talking about the public persona of a leader versus how they are behind the scenes with the people they're leading on their team and in their organizations, that we're talking about completely different things. So vulnerability has to be present in your team. People cannot be afraid to disagree with you, and they cannot be of the mindset that if they tell you something and you're wrong, that you won't admit it and acknowledge when you're wrong or be vulnerable. How you project that externally is a completely different thing. And this is the thing, we don't know how most leaders are acting behind the scenes when we're talking about political leaders or public leaders in corporations. But my domain is really how are they behind closed doors when they're making decisions and building their teams. There's times when a leader has to be stronger. And when you think about world events, I think I go back to World War II and I think about Neville Chamberlain versus Winston Churchill. And would I say, oh, they should be more vulnerable in dealing with Hitler, for instance? It's like, no, vulnerability with a person like that is a really bad thing. But when you're in the bunker with your generals or in your executive suite with your other team members, vulnerability is a must. So what you project externally versus how you are inside is really what matters, I think.